Now, this part takes some playing with. This is, I guess, where the first algorithm can be used. It's more. I mean, I guess an algorithm is just a pattern, but it's a four-step pattern where you take two sides, two corners, so 1 and 2, and then you do 4 steps. You go away, away, towards, and so away from you, and then towards you, towards you, and that will change these middle pieces. The point of this is to start piecing together these middle pieces here, so that you can get like this orange is good. You want to make the same thing here. So you want an orange piece to be here, so that has to be paired with this one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this edge or this slice out by using that 4-step pattern. So I'm going to put it right here, and I'm going to say away from me, towards me, and then I brought that out. So now I want to piece this together with another orange. So I'm going to look for one more orange. I found, let's see, there is, that's an orange, that's an orange. Okay, so here's an orange in here. I'm going to put this right here so that when I spin this down, I can match them up. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to take this piece out right here, and I'm going to put it in here. When you do that 4-step move, the pieces will always just only change like this. That's you will never be able to change it from here to here. So it can't go that way. It'll always just move from the corners, spread out from the corners. So I'm going to take this piece, and then I'm going to put it in, let me see, I'm just thinking of how I'm going to do this here. Okay, I'm actually going to take this piece here, these orange pieces, and pair them up with this orange piece. So what I'm going to do is just spin this corner and pair them up like that. And then from there, I'm going to do that 4-step move to put a corner or a slice that doesn't matter in here, so that when I go to put it back, it won't mess anything up. So I make this slice, and I'm going to go away from me, towards me, so that's up here, and I put some random slice in there that doesn't matter. So now I go to restore this so that the sides are still all good, or the edges are still all good, and now I have my orange slice. Now what I'm going to do with this orange slice is put it into here so that I'll have only one more slice to complete. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to put it in there with that 4-step move. I'm going to go away from me, towards me, and now I have that in here. So this slice here I could take out because that's the slice that needs to be completed and put back in there. So I'm gonna take this out here with a 4-step move. I'm gonna go away from me, towards me, towards me. So I have it out there, and my goal is to end up getting this orange and these oranges together. So I have to remember that the only way that these can really switch around is around the corners, that way, that way, that way. So I'm thinking, let's see, I see this right here, and in order for this to be paired up with the other orange, I need to get the other orange right here, so that when this spins, they'll be paired together. So if I want to get the orange here, and I see it's here, what I'm going to have to do is use that 4-step algorithm to get this slice up to here. So I'm going to take this and then go away from me, towards me, towards me, so that it's now up here, and it is in that region where I can connect these together. Now the thing is, this needs to get down to here, because as you can see, if you go to turn this over or spin it, this will be spinning with it. So this is basically the only other pattern that you need to know. And what this does is actually takes these two and takes it out, flips them, and then puts them back in, so that this orange will be down here and this red will be up here. And that will then allow you to turn this and then connect the oranges. So how you do that is you take this slice here, and then you want to take it out. So I move it with that 4-step, and then I bring that back down, and I put it back in like that. And then when I go to restore my sides, now this will be able to hook up with that. It seems really confusing at first, and I'm going to have to do that a couple times, so I'll try to really slow it down and explain it, because this was the most frustrating part. I wanted to throw this across the room and I couldn't get it, but literally just last night I learned how to solve this, so I'm trying to help everyone else out here. So now you can take this and spin it to hook these, connect these right there. And now what you want to do is you want to take this out and then put in a corner or a edge that doesn't matter, so that when you restore the sides, nothing will get broken apart. So I'm going to hook these up. I'm going to take it out with that let's say with that 4-step. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now when I go to restore it, nothing gets broken up, and this is here now. Now this is the slice that is going to be going up here, and the only way that it can go into that is if it is able to turn in like that. Like it can't be facing this way. So if it's facing this way, it's going to end up going in that corner right there. And let's see, I think this will be a lot easier if I go like this. Alright, so now I'm going to try to get or show how I do it from like my point of view, I guess. Alright. Now, what I'm going to do now is take this and move it right up here. So I'm going to go away from me, towards me, towards me. And that's completed now. Now, I'm going to do that for 2 more sides so that I have 3 adjacent sides completed. So it can be like the orange. As long as you don't solve the red here, then you'll be fine. So then you have 3 adjacent pieces. Like let's see. Okay, I'm going to, if that goes up here, I'm going to take this and put it up here so that when I spin that, I can match these up. So I'm going to go away from me, towards me, towards me, so that I can spin this and connect these pieces right there. So I connect those, and then what I have to do is make sure to put a slice in there that can be broken up when I restore it. Like, I can't put that orange slice in there because if it breaks up, then it just undoes what I did before. So what I can do is I'll match those up, and then I'll make sure to put this slice in to there instead of this slice. So I will go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then what I did is I put this slice in there so that when I restore it like this, nothing gets messed up. And now I have my blue slice, my orange slice. Now I'm going to restore these two by using that same 4-step algorithm. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and let's see. So then I have that and that. So I just need to take this out here. But I also want to restore my orange so it doesn't get too confusing. Another thing I found that I can do is instead of just going 1, 2, 3, 4, I can actually take this back slice here, and like if I don't want to take this out, I can put the orange in. It's still 4 steps, but it's just not all facing you. You say 1, and then 2, 3, 4. So then your orange is completed, your blue isn't messed up, and you actually took a slice from back here. And again, the slice from back here went like this, over here, and then this way. So it's very, very intuitive, this this puzzle. Okay, so now what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to complete this blue slice and then put it back in there completed so that I'll have the orange and the blue side. Now I'm going to, I see there's a blue piece and here's a blue piece. So for them to be connected, I'm thinking right now either these two have to be switched so that this blue will go over here and they'll be good, or these two have to be switched so that that blue can go over there and they'll be connected. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch these two so that they'll be connected over here. So I'm going to use that second pattern, which will take this out, swap it, and then put it back in reversed. So I'm going to use the 4-step pattern to get this out. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, and now you'll see I have it here. Now what I want to do is I want it back here but reversed. So I'm going to bring it down, hold it this way, and it's going to go up here. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and now that's swapped so that when I'm going to restore my sides here, my edges, by going like that, and then it is swapped so that I can connect these. So I'm going to connect these now, and now I need to bring it out and then put another slice in there that doesn't matter, so when I restore my edges, nothing gets messed up. So I'm going to connect these, and I'll put I'll put this edge in here. So I'll say 1, 2, 3, 4. Now that, or I keep saying edge, that slice is in there now. So I'm going to restore my edges, and then and now I have this. So now what I want to do is this middle has to get into here. So I need to get this middle out of there. I'm going to I'll put it up here. So I'll say 1, 2, 3, 4. Now that middle piece is up there. This song sucks. Let's see. Okay. So now I'm going to take this middle piece and then connect it to a side, a little piece of a slice. So I'm going to do that and then put this slice in there so that this will be the slice that gets messed up. So I'm going to go like that. Those are connected. And now I'm going to put this slice in there. 1, 2, 3, 4. So now that slice is in there, so when I restore it, nothing gets messed up. Now, try to think, this is what you're going for. These two are going to stay there, so now you can take this slice out, and this slice has to be connected to this piece. But as you can see, you can't just spin it, because that actually moves over with it. So this has to be swapped. It has to be switched, just like we learned how to do before. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this out, swap it, and put it back in. So I'm going to go take it out, and now I want it to go back in here, but swapped. So I'm going to move that down, and I'm going to put it back in there. So when I go to restore my edges now, this is able to be spun and connect to that. So I need to spin that so that's connected. And remember, we haven't, it might seem like you're messing up this yellow side, but we haven't even done this yellow side yet, so it doesn't matter. This edge is going to end up being split because it's going to be there. So when it's restored, it'll be cut. So I connect those, and then I'm going to put it up here, and then switch it with this one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I restore my edges. So now I have that blue side. This orange side is still good. I just need to put the slice back in there. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Now this orange side and this blue side is